The female officer, Ronnie Murray's coming every day trying to get me to talk. I never would. I wouldn't talk. I just wouldn't talk. And I was getting cigarettes. She was letting me smoke every time she came. And I was just dragging her out. I was just trying to pull, and thought she was making headway. She thought maybe pretty soon he'll really talk to me, giving me cigarettes. Oh, I wanted those cigarettes. I look forward to them every day, man. And so, make that long story short, she finally, when she told me your mother's going to go away for a long time, you know that, don't you? And she says, you can save her. You can save her. You got to talk to me about this now, about your dad. And when she brought it to my attention about my mother going to prison for a long time, that's when you have no idea how close I am. I really couldn't let that happen. If I could stop that, I would, in any kind of way. So I told her, the only way I'm going to do this is if you arrange for me to have a phone call with Bill. So she got it together so I can talk to Bill on the phone. I got him on the phone. I said, look, Bill, why don't you do something right for the first time in your life and let Mom off, let her go. You know you're going to prison, but how about her? Can't we save her? He said, yeah, I think we can. Yeah, go ahead and do what you got to do. They got everything against me anyway. Do what you got to do. I got his blessing on it. I didn't want to be on his list of getting someone who's going to get murdered later in life. And I mean, when I was a kid, I believed he would kill all of us. And so, I mean, I had to do that. To get the okay from him. And he did. He gave me the okay. And so I told her everything. My mom went to prison, but she only got a year. However, Bill got 7 years in the Ohio State Penitentiary. In that time, I thought that was a long, long time. And they sent my brother to Pittsburgh to live with my aunt and uncle, my uncle Tony and my aunt Jeanette, and their three children. And they loved Jimmy, and they loved my mom, and they gladly opened arms took Jimmy. The judge didn't want to let me go. The judge didn't want to send me to reform school. And actually, in the reform school in those days was called a training school. He didn't want to send me there. He said this. His name was Angelo Gagliardo. He said, you're far too intelligent, you're far too bright to end up in reform school. I'm going to search the whole country, the whole United States, for a private school that will take you in. I thought, oh man, where am I going to go? I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know. A private school, what's that about? Star Commonwealth for Boys in Albion, Michigan accepted me in their school. Floyd Starr, the founder and director, did. And Floyd Starr just had a heart, man. He started off with 4 boys in a little cottage. And his mission in life was to help boys that were troubled. He accepted me, and he had me in his office one day, the first week I was there, and he knew my whole story, and he says, they say you can crack a safe. Can you crack a safe? I said, yeah. And he said, can you crack that one? I looked over there, and there's an L handle over there, and I said, yeah. He said, go do it. And I did. I went over, it was on Daycon. And he just went into a fit of laughter. He thought it was the funniest thing he ever saw. He says, you know, you're not supposed to know things like that. Right, does it? He says, we're going to help you here, son.